Hello, and welcome to the first ever actual play for Rewind, a Pocket Quest TTRPG. Let's dive into it. Rewind. You've been fired from 8 jobs. Your parents are tired of your shit. One more job lost and you're out. You've got 2 strikes at work and you can rewind time. Are the consequences worth it? This is a revealed universe TTRPG. Now, the 3 stats that I have are greet the guests, remembering the recipe, and making the drink. I have a +1 in greet the guests, I have a -1 in remembering the recipe, and I have a +0 in making the drink. Let's do this. I don't think this is gonna go very well. I think I'm gonna have to use my magic a bunch, and yeah. So, first card we're drawing, okay, 10 of spades. Let's see, let's consult the table. A 10 of spades. All right, so we have a cheerful individual who is ordering an Ice London fog. Not frog. What the fuck is an Ice London frog? Okay, so greeting the customer, super easy. It is going to be a 3, which I don't think I can fail. Okay, cool. So we pass on that. We've got the 3 there. Okay, next up is remembering the recipe, which is also pretty easy. Honestly, I'd have to roll 2 nat 1s to fail this. Okay. Also, that's still a okay. So even with my minus, I still got that fully. And last but not least, we're making the drink, which is 4. Okay, and we've got the full 4. Okay, so I have fully made this drink, I've handed it over, and nothing has gone wrong, right? So I get the full 10 points for this particular drink. Okay, next card. Okay. We've got the nope, why am I saying Joker to this, guys? We've got the Jack of Spades, and that is gonna be, oh, that's much harder. Okay, so there's an angry guy who's walked in here, just looks completely pissed off. It's first thing in the morning. I cannot even begin to fathom what has pissed this guy off so far. But they're angry, they want an iced matcha latte, which is not particularly hard to make, and so let's do this. The hardest thing is gonna be greeting this guy. However, I'm really good at talking to people. Oh my god. That's an 8 + 1, baby! I did it. I did in fact do that one. Okay, so the next bit of this is the recipe, which is a 3. Yeah, totally managed that. We're good to go. 5, 6, 7. We're gonna get that. And last but not least, making the drink. Which is once again, just barely making this shit, guys. Like, I have a 0 in this and I needed a 4. Okay, so that is going to be, with the Jack, it's going to be 16 more points. Okay, next card. And by the way, folks, we're only doing the spades. I didn't want to do the whole, like, thing. Okay, 4 of spades. Okay, this is much harder. Angry Barbie Frappuccino. All right, so in walks this gorgeous woman, gorgeous, tall, like dark brown skin, curly hair, and is also deeply pissed off. Again, I don't know what's going on with her. It's the first thing in the morning, but she's angry and she wants a Barbie Frappuccino, which is on the more complex side. But of course, I'm here greeting her. Okay, so this is the first, okay, here's the first time me failing this, guys. This is, okay, that is a 5 in total. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use my magic yet. Okay, so actually I am going to use my magic. And I'm going to use a, oh God, what am I going to use? Okay, so here's the thing. If I use a D4, I would have to, like, actually get, like, a 4 on the D4. If I use... I'm going to use a D10. This is... Okay. I used my D10. I got a 9, which means I passed this particular section. Okay. Next up, remembering the drink. That is an 8. I have to hit an 8. I actually have to hit a 9. Okay, alright. Okay. 5, 6, 5. Okay, it's 5. Okay, I'm gonna use the D6 next. Okay, I got a 6 on that, which means I got the full amount of points for that. Jesus. I did not expect to start using my time magic this early. I don't think this bodes very well for me, but, you know, it is what it is. And last but not least, the making the drink, I need a 9. Like, I have to have a 9 on. I'm gonna use the D12. I'm gonna use the D12. Because I need 6. 8. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, at each iteration of this, like, interaction, I had to rewind things, right? When I greeted her, I very clearly was like, hey, welcome to the coffee shop. Hopefully this drink can put a smile on your face. Not what I should have said to that woman at all. Super mad. So, and then, of course, the Barbie Frappuccino is a pretty hard drink to actually make. And so, of course, in my memory, and then even with the memory part, it was still, like, technically hard. But we got all this done. We used a bunch of fucking magic, but okay. Next up. Okay, 2. Jesus fucking Christ, the 2 is also hard. Again, another angry person. They want me to make an iced strawberry latte. Okay. Greeting this guy. Come on. I'm one short for this person. Yeah, we're gonna use a D4. Okay. That gives me exactly what I need. I succeeded. God. I can't keep using my magic like this. Okay. The recipe itself. It's middling. Okay. I need to get a 7 or higher. Yes! Okay, and last but not least, making the drink, which needs to be a 7. Yeah, okay. All right. We're good. I only have to use the magic just a little bit. Okay. There are consequences for me using my magic this much. So, I think I'm going to have to let some things go here, actually. Okay. All right. Queen of Spades. Let's see. Okay, there's an individual who walks in, just kind of, not happy, not angry, just kind of indifferent. They want an iced brown sugar, oat milk, shaken espresso. Okay, all right, could be worse. First off, we're greeting them. Okay, solid. 10, 11, very much like, hey, welcome to the coffee shop. How can I take your order? I hope you have a good day today. Give me the order. So the first greeting is good. Next, I gotta remember the recipe. I need a 7 or higher. I'm not gonna use my magic. My regent, I can't keep using my magic like this. If it gets too bad, I don't wanna get an email from the regent. Okay, so that is a failure. And because I failed, I'm gonna have trouble making the second drink. All right, let's do this. So that's that. Okay. Mechanically speaking, guys, because I failed, I roll 3d6 and I take the lowest 2. Okay. So that was a 2 on this die, so that's a 7 in total. Does that do it? It does! Oh my god, it does. Woo! However, I still failed, so instead of getting the 18 points I would have gotten, I'm gonna get 12. This person is not happy. I struggled with making the drink. It took me too long because I couldn't remember it. All right. What's up next for this gang? Okay. 3 of spades. Oh, fuck yes. Cheerful individual. They want an extra frothy caramel iced coffee. Okay. Seriously, I can't actually fail this. They're so easy to handle. Yeah. That's it. So that's a 7. This literally just kind of comes up, just like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, hey, looks like you're having a pretty good morning. You're just here to get that little caffeine kick. And then pretty much they're probably like, no, I'm really here for my sugar rush. And it's like, okay, I got you covered. Let's do this. All right, next, remembering the recipe. I need a 7 or higher. Fuck yes! And now making the drink. Okay. I need a 7. Okay, 22 points, which should help make up for when I fucked up earlier. Whew. Okay. Next up. Ace, okay, the Ace of Spades. Another cheerful individual. They want a caramel ribbon crunch, which is kind of hard to make. But yeah, this person comes in, they're very hot. They're very hot. So as I'm like taking the order, I'm like, hey, welcome to the coffee shop. Can I get your order? Very easy. Again, I can't fail this roll. Okay, we're set. Okay, we're good there. Now for remembering the recipe. I need... Oh, wait. I'm just gonna use the D4 because I think it's gonna be very unlikely that I fail this. Yes! Okay. I remember the recipe. God, I'm going to fail making the recipe. I know I am. Oh! Oh, fuck me, I didn't! Right on the dot. Literally right on the dot. I needed a fucking 9. Okay. Alright. Okay, 5 of spades. Cheerful. They want a Caribbean sunset refresher. Okay. Nothing super serious there. Hey, I'll take your order. Just give me a second as I make it. Okay. Can't fail the cheerful roll, so we're good to go. That's good. Okay, making the drink. Or not making the drink, remembering the drink, guys, which I need a 7 or higher. Okay, and then I need a 7 or higher. Okay, I'm gonna use the D4. Alright, okay. Got it covered, gang. Okay, we got the full amount of points there. That's a 5. Yeah, so we got 16 points for that. Okay, folks, we're almost through the deck fully, since we're just doing the spades this time around. Alright, that is a 9. Annoyed. We got somebody who's annoyed. They want a flat white. Alright, okay. I need a 6 or higher for this. Nailed that shit. I nailed that shit! Okay, next up, remembering the recipe. I need a 7 or higher. Are these dice loaded? There's no... I mean, obviously they can't be loaded. They're digital dice. But also, okay, we're good there. We're good there. And then I need a 7 or higher on this. Bro. We got that flat white. Okay, guys, we got 4 more cards to pull before we have to tally up our shit. Alright, we got a 7. Indifferent. Okay, they're indifferent. They want a chocolate brown sugar shaken espresso. And okay. Greetings. Okay, I need a 4 or higher. Got it. Okay. Remembering the recipe, I need a 7 or higher. I'm gonna use a D4 because there's no way I can, wait. 6, 5. I need a 2. I need at least a 2. I could get a 1. Yes. Okay, I didn't get a 1, gang. I did not get a 1. Okay, and then last but not least. need a 7. I need a 7 or higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this go. So instead of 18 points, I got 11. Okay. 6. Cheerful, and they want a Twix Frappuccino. Okay, this is gonna be hard. It's easy to like greet them. Hey, how's it going? This person's like kind of looking over the counter, sees all the different like chocolate bars we have, and it's like, hey, can you make a drink with that? Yeah. You want our Twix Frappuccino? Can do. In the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck me, we're fucked. Okay. I need a 9. I need a 9 or higher. Five, 6, 5. Okay. We're gonna do a D8. We haven't done it. We haven't used 1D12 and we haven't done a D8 yet. Okay. 6, 5, 3. Okay, we're right at an 8 here. Okay, so I'm not fucking up the recipe like too much. Okay. We need a 9. Okay, I'm gonna use a D4 here. I just need a 2. I rolled a 1. Okay, so I fucked up the drink, and they toss it out as they leave. Tasting it, disgusting. They don't say anything mean to me because very nice, but I did fuck that up. And let's see, the total we're gonna get from that is an 11 instead of the full 20. God, I hope this is a... Okay, King, cheerful, okay. Cheerful individual, they want a mocha cookie crumble. Okay. I can't... Alright. Very nice. Again, they come in, they see all the different, like, candy, like, chocolate candies and, like, the fruity ones, as well as some of the cookies. They ask for the cookie crumble. However, this is a hard recipe. I need a 9 or higher for this. Boom, baby! Alright, come on. 5. I can't let this go, actually. I'm not liking how my points are looking. I think I might lose my job here. I think I might lose my job here if, Okay. Okay, what are we gonna use for this though? What are we? You know what? I'm gonna do a D12. Wait, let me try a D10. Hold on. Yes. Okay, that bumps me up to what I need, and that is going to give me the full 20 points. And okay, guys, last card. 8 of spades. Angry. Oh my fucking god. They're angry and they want a caramel macchiato. Yeah. This I can fail this. Like, listen, this person comes in. I think this is later on in the day, probably around lunchtime. This person comes in. They're on the phone shouting at somebody. I try to ask for their order, and they're like, "Hey, can you wait a fucking minute?" I'm just like, whoa. They put in their order. And after they put in their order, I managed to be like, "Hey, sir, please take..." After they say, "Can you wait a fucking minute?" I'm like, "Sorry, sir, please take your time." There are people behind him that are kind of pissed off at that, but we're gonna let that go. And because I said that, he's like, "Okay, here you go." It's not too mad at the greeting. Okay. Next up is the drink. I need a 9 or higher. So that's a 6 for me. Okay, I'm gonna roll a D6. I just need a 3 or higher. Yes, okay. we got that. The drink is good. And now let's... Bro. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So in total, with that, it's going to be, 26 points. Gang, gang. Okay, folks. Time to figure out what all of this means. So, be right back. Entry number 1. This shift went by a lot quicker than the other ones. Despite it typically being fast-paced, they always dragged on for me, but today was different, which is kind of surprising since I had to rewind a few times to make sure I didn't fuck up too badly. Speaking of fucking up too badly, Mr. Ames came in at closing and reviewed my performance. This was my best shift yet. He told me to keep up the good work, but I wasn't quite in the clear yet, but if I kept it up, I'd get out of this new probationary period. Entry number 2. When I first manifested my powers when I was a teenager, a representative for the Regent showed up to speak with me and my parents. They explained how they worked, said I would need some training over the summer, possibly more depending on how powerful I was. One of the classes I had to take detailed the potential consequences of chronomancy, not just for us, but for the world. There's one story that always stood out to me. The Triangle Shirtwaist fire was way worse than it was supposed to be. Some chronomancer, I can't remember their name, got caught robbing a bank and then rewound time back weeks, all the way to when they started planning it. Turns out, only 96 workers were supposed to die. The extra 50 were because they messed around with the timeline. There were barely any stories about personal consequences, so I kinda didn't take that too seriously. I wish I had. Before I went to work, I had a boyfriend, albeit he was getting tired of my shit too and gave me an ultimatum. Get my shit together or he was done. After my shift, I was single, and he was dead. Everything I found said he died 2 years ago in an accident with his dad. I called his mom, blubbering on the phone, fresh grief washing over me. Case file update. Practitioner number 3818-1513-15-371. A spike in chronomancy usage has been detected from practitioner 371. We are unsure if this is the start of a new trend or simply an abnormality in usage. Further observation will be required.